And a very, very warm welcome to another Friday spiritual lecture with a light language activation. I hope you've all been well. Excuse me. I hope you've all been well in this past week. It's a funny old time. Some very, very strange energies around. Ones we just aren't used to. And a lot of people are beginning to wonder what's going on. Why are we living in these kinds of times? Why is there all this anger, this corruption, all this shit basically being displayed to us, being seen in the world? And it's very simple, and it actually has to do with this week's motto of I bring myself to the party, which is about us not feeling like we are enough, as though we came through in this world to be us, but something was left behind, or that we arrived as a broken piece of the puzzle. And nothing could be further from the truth. And the reason people are feeling so uncomfortable in who they are is because we are shedding. We're getting rid of all of the junk that we have been carrying for so long. We are getting rid of the stuff that is not actually the real us. It's not that we arrived broken. We didn't. It's not as if there is some part of us that is wrong. It is instead that this light that we are, this beautiful person, this beautiful divine light being that we are, is covered in all these layers of lies and self-doubt and worries that we are not enough. And hence, being here, we feel so often like we have to do something or perform something or try harder than just being ourselves. And the reason that we are seeing so much of this corruption now is because, and the lies and all this, is because the universe is trying to push us to uncover our light. It's trying to get us to realize who we are, to realize this incredible strength and power and dynamism and love that is actually us, that is our truth. And without a shove, without a push, people sit back and go, well, life is good enough. But we weren't meant to have this experience here of being good enough. We were meant to have this experience of being fully us. The word they use is undiluted. The undiluted us is our real soul coming through, our real light. And we are being pushed to uncover this, to experience this, to show it to everybody else without shame, without embarrassment, without worrying what somebody else thinks. And if you think, we have arrived at the party and we're standing there, we're saying, well, I've come empty-handed, which is this crazy phrase that we use, I've arrived empty-handed. That says that we are standing here on earth and we are apologizing for who we are, that we are apologizing for not being enough. We're apologizing for the fact that our soul, that our light is not enough. It is such a nonsense. The recipe that we've been born from is incredible. It is a mix of love and wisdom and divine energies. The chef, the universe, doesn't turn around and forget to put something in the recipe. And besides which, let me get this right, it's a lot of info. Everybody likes a different recipe. So in my gravy, I like something like some sour cream to go in there because I like a slight tang. Other people will prefer, some sugar. Other people will like it saltier. It's still gravy. It's still there fulfilling the purpose, but everybody likes their recipe very slightly different. And for us to turn around and say, well, this is the problem here in this world, is that some people will turn around and say, well, this recipe is correct. and this recipe is wrong. But there are no hard and fast rules on how you like your food. But we have taken this ideal of who we should be. We've taken it right to heart, and through generations and generations of people, of belief, and us in ourselves, of our past lives, we have taken this on and said, well, now there has to be a particular type of person, a particular belief, a particular recipe that is right, and that is the only one that is right. But if we look at history, nothing stands still. The perfect woman, the perfect, I don't know, the perfect building, everything changes according to the time, according to wishes. So to say that there is one ideal in life is an utter fallacy. So we must not apply these kind of standards to ourselves and say, but this is the current convention, this is the current social convention, this is what's expected, and if I don't do this, and if I am not this person, then I am wrong. Because this is what we do. We take this on and we say, if I'm not living up to some standard, some imaginary ideal that someone else has made, then we turn around and say, I am not enough. And so we turn up here in the world to this party and we start saying, I'm not enough for it. So we hide away, we don't display our light, we become embarrassed, we become ashamed of who we are, when actually we should stand up and be so proud of who we are and recognise that we don't need to bring anything with us to the party. We are the bloody party. Oh, thank you, Caitlin. Thank you. It's their truth, not mine, but thank you. You know, we need to stop trying to live up to an imaginary ideal, because it's not one that the universe gave us. We are all so independently, beautifully different, and every person brings their unique light in. And this is what the world needs. This is what the universe is. This is, in fact, why you are here. To be unique. It's not just that you are doing your own soul work. Every time you stand up and become more of your truth, you are changing things for others. So don't hide your light, because, you know, I hear so many people say, let me get it right. I hear so many people say that say only healers change the world, that only a nurse helps people. You know, there is this big myth about who is actually helping the world. Everybody's helping the world, and we help the world more by helping ourselves become yet more of our own true light. Right? So stop hiding, stop apologizing, stop thinking that you are not enough for this world, because you are exactly who you are, exactly who you need to be. All you need to do is take that bloody heavy black cloak off and let this light out, and you will be surprised. Laughing at me now. You will be surprised just how many people will suddenly respond to your own light, because you have suddenly let it out, but they can't see it if you hide it. Okay? And when this world feels like it is pushing you and pushing you, and you're getting angry, you're not angry at the world, you are angry because you are hiding yourself. So let yourself out. Let it shine. Let your power rise, and you won't be angry anymore. You will simply be standing in your own true light. And that's what you've got to do. And that's what we're being pushed to do. So don't hide. Okay? Right. Now, I've got this team behind me going, light language. Let's go for it. So, sit back, relax, open your heart. Let these sounds reach into the core of you. Let them in and let them bring up what needs to come, what needs to be released. So I say with thanks. Mora tishna mara kuris niauro pora kaure titia. Mora ti ora pora kudi sherna sana garabada kuara kudi jara sama. Tani ora odara su kuera cara da garobskuya no arrojo sistemaro tutto varo skumara. To da risce tandanda tu sia to rorari shukazara. Karuda la rushkozo guara baraketo tu quarari gemarashuno corasiti per jeta barbatasi. Tarudandisi. Taure picoranda crescici e tutta tassetta tassita non però tutusha. No mar si schiar quando era tu cara chi giura di te mar no mar si tiara. Tanurasi ta cora sata tia rosora. Caraboro correct bene carabanda capesi coranda caro coranda caro. Allora si cora scimera. Tanudarinja tamarototo resia. Con aranda canamaratora prasisi ora tatanata si surata cora carabreti ciandar. Tani di daruia, tamatutaro cora marskeia si, tanadentidora. Ora si, tu non mare sciuccuredare tea. También te ora, tana para ora si, para ora andiara, tocar para chi ara si. Tanira ta, ai ta totara mara cora che para canno coia ya. Matesia, ora ti ora, etaro, oita para no cora si. Another thing they're saying is that we have to allow ourselves as adults to keep learning, because there is this great thing that says, but I'm set as an adult, I'm done. And we have to keep opening the door and realize that the learning doesn't just happen when we're a child. Ya iaro kora karakiaro tuto kora mieta si kora tatanya marasikia tunari si siaure disa maravanya tutura itcha mari tuto mara kora sia mari si kora shindera si kora kamaro kora di marasi sho tanezua kora tanya ore ti sura sia samarata te boraya kora chinaro karudai no varba nana marasi kora sakara ti daru shukorandasi taniyamora. Now they're sending light winds to help us remember who we are. Marujukurai tokora kiyaro tokora vashi. Taniora si mari tutare jukorata. Tanidora shikura shi sakura dishkomara sakaroga tetora. Menananya yora. Nadiusu kaura dishka oramba paratetishi. Taniora sikura itora manavora petashin nukore sikara odara. Murazi duar sana, dari sunna, karidu tu sana, samrati tora ayat kora. Murazi nyar, koran te kora si kora. Taro do doar ni yitam kora sa tayatora sukura. Na iskora disho. Instead, we fell into the deepest of states. Marura tetora shinkora shi sitiora. Taneza, maridishkora. Tarisi, tanumarado ariski yetakara. Tumarojia. Norasi tiara cora. Macaranda caio. Coranda marasisi. Coranda marabobaradisa. Karobuga rondashi. Coranji, corapataskiara. Tanisha hartus corandina moro coragadina rumbar que guara siko adia. And what we have to do as the remembering comes is believe the remembering, believe the message. Marishkura, chikura, shikura, maradaru, kugare sika, tita rumbora, tanyora, sikure di samara, wanabadikurati gure samati. So often, because the remembering doesn't fit in with this 3D world, it doesn't fit in with our friends, with our family, with our lifestyle, we go, no, it must be my imagination. But your imagination is based on truth. It's based on who you are. Parashikura shikura, patarubroti tu arosi. Taniaran masia, Tarinoran, the Karawara, the Koraparake, the Koramati Shiso, Tayito, Tamarisu, Camorazitor, Samasi, Tanyadorsi. Ura jasi, Tuaraji masi. Tamora Dani Danyarundorase Barodashi Moresimar Moreditarsu Gorardi. It's a reminder to trust in what you receive and what you know about yourself. And don't let others cast doubt on your truth. Quite a message there. A lot of information to unpack, to work with, to feel and discuss within yourself. Work with it. Your truth is coming through. It is being pushed by everything that's happening here on earth. Step into it. Allow it to rise within you. So, I thank you so much for being here today and for your support and your love. And please, if you don't want to miss these videos going forward, just either click subscribe on Facebook or on YouTube or TikTok or wherever you're watching this. And I look forward so much to being back with you again for another Friday Light Language activation. But in the meantime, I send you so many blessings for a wonderful week ahead. Bye-bye.